Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So let's check in, let's see what we have for the next week and a half, whenever you come across this video. And I'm using Tea Leaf Tarot to start with. Pile number 1 is on your left, pile 3 is on your right. Use your intuition, not your eyes, and I'll see you in timestamps. Hey group 1, let's see, what is up with you next week and a half? What do we have? We're starting with Cain, pay attention to your health. That's been a repeated message, what I was picking up for the past couple of weeks. So I don't know if you watched my videos before. I think it came through for Patrons as well at one point. Just watch your health. Pay attention to your body more. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. And Peacock, overall birds, a theme of birds. Pay attention to what bird appears the next week and a half repeatedly. It could be in your dream, it could be on your Instagram when you're scrolling, it could be you looking outside the window. Beware of great pride. Okay, let's put it right here and let's get tarot. The deck that I will be using for you here today is the Golden Foil Tarot, in case anyone will be asking in the comments. Sorry, that's how the back looks like. Let's get to it. Now, let's talk about health here. I don't read for health from a physical perspective. I'd like to tap in and see what's happening energetically. And you're gonna have to do your own homework to see if you need a checkup, if, say, a particular part of a body was aching lately. Pay attention to any sensations, but don't get paranoid, okay? Let's see, health. Why is this coming through? You have Judgment. We have Queen of Cups. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is good stuff. I'm seeing that a lot of you lately have been focusing on your health more, investing in your health more, and that's your pat on the back if you've been doing so. Now, if you and your family have a particular illness, that is a pattern, I would say, in order to prevent that or in order to stop that generational illness, it feels like, now this is coming through pretty strongly with Judgment, you can be the one who changes the outcome of a situation. For example, if a family was prone to heart attack, would it be your mother's side or your father's side? By you taking care of your own well-being, especially your emotional health, it all starts within, right? It starts with emotions, with thoughts, and then if we're not paying attention to that, if we're not doing anything to improve our mental or emotional health, then it starts rubbing off on our physical body. But in this case, what I'm picking up, that you can be the one who changes the path slightly, who almost like cuts off this chain. And it's a strong statement, I get that, but I really feel like this is something that you're doing in the future. You're the one who changes the way you communicate with your body, changes the way you listen to your body. You're much more tapped in intuitively to what your body is telling you, and you may be the one who is using slightly different ways of healing. Maybe you are turning to holistic part. Maybe you are doing release. I'm hearing releasement of some sorts, but it is much more spiritual and emotional than it is, for example, connected to only the diet. It's much more than that. It's much more than vitamin B or D, you know? So I feel like here, this is almost like a confirmation if you've been feeling that. The next week and a half, you may get a message about it, what is happening, what has changed, or you may get a signal what to pay attention to in order for you to be helped, because I'm seeing guidance here, you're not on your own. There is a spirit that's leading you in order for you to be much better about your health, or to be much healthier, much stronger. I'm getting strength. And for a lot of you, I'm seeing here that in the past, your work was impacting your health. And it seems like you want to approach it differently. You want to figure out how you can work from a much grounded perspective and keep as much as your energy throughout the day, and not get scattered or easily stressed or easily scared, because I'm seeing someone who has anxiety, and I'm seeing a heart beating like a rabbit, or get scared, right? Not easily thrown off by everyday events. So this is like a pat on the back here for the next week and a half. You're doing well. Thanks for listening to your body. Thanks for believing that it doesn't have to continue this way, and knowing that that's not the truth. Okay, now news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Let's check in. Or for example, if some of you had a repeated illness that keeps coming back. Now, it could be anything. It could be anything. And you thought that I will probably never get rid of this in my life. It will keep creeping back to me. Your cards are saying, nah, it can be cured. You can get rid of this. It may take time, determination, and discipline, but you can get it over with. I'm hearing stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Let's see what we got. We have the Sun card, great stuff. Ten of Swords. And the Knight of Cups, okay. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, I'll just put it on a side. I'll keep it in mind. Bottom of the deck, we have Three of Pentacles, teamwork and partnerships. Okay, so what I'm seeing, you're going to be happy that you have this new opportunity. Would it be an actual birth or a business opportunity? But at the same time, there is grief connected to it. Why? Because it seems like in order for you to accept this new opportunity, you have to say bye to something old. And there might be this inner conflict here. We're like, oh, I really feel like I want to take this opportunity. I want change in my life, but at the same time, I really don't want to say bye to this old chapter of my life. And your cards are asking you to make up your mind and to make a decision. For a lot of you, you're going to choose the opportunity with the Knight of Cups and you will move forward. For others of you, you will not want to let go of what you're used to, right? This is your past. This is nostalgia. These are the memories that are connected to what you're used to now, what you have in your life now. So make up your mind and really set an intention. What are you seeking for? Are you seeking for progress? Or do you feel like you still want to be in the place that you're in now? And maybe for some of you, that's going to be beneficial. Either way, your advice is saying, sit with it, see the situation clearly. Write down, if you need to, the pros and cons of both. Of living this old life of what you are used to, having what you are used to, or tapping into a new one. What is your advice here? What is your advice? Queen of Swords. I keep hearing clearly decide what you want. Yes, clearly decide what you want. When accepting any new offers, pay attention to small font. Read the contract. If you need someone to help you with that, if you don't understand the terminology or you don't understand the contract fully, seek for advice so that you can have clarity here, what is being offered, and everything is transparent. Use your throat chakra wisely when it comes to opportunity. Speak about what you desire. Speak about what you are capable of in the interview. Don't be shy about it. Be very clear and direct with your words. Okay? Let's tune into the peacock. Be aware of great pride. We have strength. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And is this for you or for someone else? We have the Emperor reversed. Okay. Now you may encounter a person, or you yourself might be that person. I'm just gonna see someone who is going to be humbled next week and a half. I'm seeing a person specifically who acts that either they know it all or they are the boss, even if they are not truly embodying the true energy of the Emperor, because we have it reversed, and I felt that it was reversed. I don't always take reversals. Someone who acts that they know it all, someone who acts like a boss, like a leader, but in reality, they are not competent enough to be leading people or to be telling someone what to do or to follow them. They are still learning themselves. There is something to do with the way they talk or the way they express themselves that is not contained. What I mean by that is as if they speak before they think. They don't think about what they say. And that turns against them a lot of times because they might sound that they are not competent. They might put themselves in difficult situations. They may hurt other people or come across as someone who is very uneasy to be around at all times. And instead of having partnerships, they push people away. So that's what to watch out for. If you need extra content, find me on Patreon, and thank you for being here. Until the next one, bye. Hey, try pile number 2. Let's start with Tea Leaf Tarot, and then we're gonna use a regular tarot. We're starting with Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. We're gonna check in and see why this is here. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And we have coins, money will be coming to you. So specifically this increase is connected to your finances, to your resources. But I'm going to clarify all of these cards and see what they're talking about. The deck that I'll be using here for you is the Super Lunaris Tarot, in case anyone will be asking in the comments. Let's see why the Vulture card is here. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. It was reversed and I want to read it as reversed. I don't always do so. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Bottom of a deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, what I'm getting with this stress, I'm gonna call it stress, lack of something. I'm stressing over something that I don't have enough of in my mind. The truth is, I'm seeing that someone next week and a half may be wanting things to progress or to happen very quickly. Sorry if you can hear the background noise. I have someone who's sick in my home. And the thing is here, it's like I am stressing over what I don't have here. It causes me to be depressed, or I feel like I'm not enough. It causes me to feel sad, to feel anxious. But in reality, I'm seeing that someone is pushing themselves so much to perform when they need to take it one step at a time with the Knight of Pentacles. And then all of those feelings will not be as intense, or over time will dissipate, will disappear. The opportunities are out there, but the blockage I'm seeing here is the Five of Pentacles, where I'm out on my own, but in truth, these two people are together. They can comfort one another. They can help one another. They can go into that church instead of being outside. They are choosing to be outside and keep walking outside. There is a choice that someone is making. Either it's a thought that keeps coming back and they believe it, that, I'm not enough, or, oh, I'm comparing myself to other people, they are so much better than I am, or I don't have enough love in my relationship, I don't have enough finances, and it's like a loop. Someone is on a loop and they need to get themselves out of that in some way. Now, if you are going through this, or if you will be going through that next week and a half, find the way that's best for you to get out of that vortex. I am seeing a vortex. It's like someone got used to believing this to the point where they are not seeing anything else. They're not seeing how life could be different. Let's see. I want to pull a card from the Dark Mirror deck in case anyone will be asking, by Laura Sava and Riccardo Minetti. Let's tap into this vulture energy a little bit. What would be helpful is to start taking action, even if, and I know when you are depressed, I've been there many times, it's difficult enough to make your bed. But remember, one step at a time, doing something slowly over time and committing to that, it's going to take you out of it. It may not happen overnight. It may take you a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but it is possible. Oop, let's see what we got. We have gilded regret. Okay, this may be your, something that you have in your subconscious. I regret doing something, therefore, or there may be some kind of shame or guilt connected to the past that is kind of preventing you from seeing life from a brighter perspective next week and a half. Let's read about this card. I really like the way that author has described these cards. It leaves space for interpretation. So I'm not going to interpret this card. I'm going to read this and I'll leave you with the message. It says, I feel like living in the past. Please give me 5 more minutes to linger, right? So someone really is in that moment of the past, especially connecting themselves to what they don't like about the past event. And Elven queen with heavy eyes, her dress as blue as the clearest water, her crown of thorns and golden clawed flowers holds a blue orb in her hand. Sentence. Memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, and murky. Yet, they held the scent of death. Going dark. The cage of our memories is the most gilded, lingering to the past, savoring crumbs and flashes, hints and ifs. But is our sword. However, is our shield. We follow the river against the currents to a sea of maybes. We cannot say life is here now. We just say life was here. So that even when the future builds day by day, we still look backward to memories and possibilities, options we missed, things we lost, changes we fled. It is like staying in the twilight of conscience, in the blessed state of those 5 minutes between the time the alarm rings and when you actually have to wake up. Like little kids, between the time mom calls and the time we need to wake up and run. But those 5 minutes are taking up too much time. They are drain of our energies or our opportunities of our future. The ifs are now gone. Whatever has been already, isn't it? So it's like someone keeps creeping back to the past, keeps going back to the past. Those who are dealing with anxiety, looking too further ahead in the future, what's going to happen? What if this happens? What if that happens, right? And that's being highlighted for the next week and a half, something to pay attention to and to find better ways of dealing with it. It's not that it's going to completely be a changed person, but it's the techniques, the actions, change of maybe routine slightly over time that helps you achieve what you want. And I really think that this is, for a lot of you, what you've experienced in the past already. And what we're looking at is over here. So if you have gone through this and if you have learned how to deal with this is your pat on the back saying, well done. You recognize that, you took time to process it and took time to implement different techniques, different routine, how you start your day. Let's see. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. We have the Ten of Swords. This came through in pile number 1 too, so it feels like next week we're gonna have, we are saying bye to the past. We have Page of Pentacles, okay, an offer, and death. Yeah, let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, right at the right column over here with anxiety and depression, right? So look, this reading is very synchronistic. The cards speak to one another. I've learned now how to deal better with my thoughts, how to calm myself. Maybe I've learned grounding ways. I've learned that a thought is not who I am or not determining what's going to happen in the future. It's a thought. And I am done with that now because I am finding my way out of it with Ten of Swords. No more suffering. We have a massive transition that happens in your headspace, in your belief system, that opens a door for new opportunities. I'm hearing with this an offer in the dark. Before, I wasn't able to see that. Now, I'm able to find this pentacle in the midst of darkness in the forest. So look out for opportunities next week and a half. But some of you will want to resist that because you will want to stay in the past. It's like you're going to be scared to change anything. But for a lot of you collectively, what I'm picking up from pile number 1 as well was a similar story. Say yes to change. We have 2 cards coming through. We have the Seven of Pentacles and strength. It takes time to build strength. That's your time. That's your dedication. As if this person kept coming back to that bush and watering it every day. And they see now the fruit of labor. Maybe it's not as much as they want to see just yet, but that bush will keep on growing. Okay? Now let's talk about the money. Money will be coming to you. Money will be coming to you. 5 of Wands, the World, and the 2 of Pentacles. I'm seeing the way you're making your money in the future. You're not afraid of competition. You are not afraid to compete. Would it be for a job? Would it be in the area of work that you are in, even if you have your own business and the market is, you think, or someone said, is saturated? You know that what you have to offer and what you're putting out into the world is different. It's part of you. It's authentic, right? And you're finding ways how to sell yourself. And knowing how to sell yourself will be helpful whilst making money. You also maybe juggling a couple of things at once. Maybe 2 jobs need your attention. Maybe 1 job and a hobby that you're trying to make into business. Don't be afraid to be busy, okay? Hustle. It's a hustling energy next week and a half that I'm picking up here. Yes, sometimes you may feel that you are chaotic, but that's part of a journey and that's okay. Take some time to rewind and come back to it. You have a lot of fire in you and you are quite creative. And with that vision and that creativity and determination over here, you can achieve what you want, right? We're ending with a 9 of Cups. You led by intuition. Whilst you're going over here, see, she has a map, but truly she's looking at the mountains and she's like, where is my intuition telling me? Where should I go? I can go anywhere on that map. Where do I want to go? What is out there for me? Let me follow that path and see if I'm going to come across something that is interesting to me. So she's using both, right? This is action, this is fire. She's using her feet. She's using her head, but not to the point that overpowers her intuition. And that's how she achieves her dreams and her wishes. That's when resources come her way and recognition comes her way. So I hope that this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. Thank you for being here. Until the next one, try bye. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen path 3, let's start with tea leaf and then we're going to use regular tarot. We have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Oof, interesting. And we have July. Okay, so the month. Don't attach yourself to just July when talking about the future. And I'm reading this at the beginning of spring, so whenever you come across this video, but if you're watching it at the time of publishing this video, it feels like important events will take place the next week and a half, or ideas will come through that will be very influential for your summer time, for your summer plans, okay? Let's see which deck I want to use for you. I want to use the Vice Versa Tarot in case anyone will be asking. Let's start with staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. You will be taken care of in difficult times. You have the Magician reversed. You have the 4 of Cups upright. You have the 6 of Swords upright. And who are you taking care of? Let's see who's helping you here. We have the Hangman. Okay. This, would you call it universe, God, source? It feels like is helping you throughout times of uncertainty. Next week and a half, you are being shown that you are capable of making progress in one particular area of your life, specifically when it comes to partnerships. I'm hearing work partnerships or relationship with people at work or business partners. You may notice that something in the area of business, of work in general, what I'm picking up. I'm splitting the deck as I speak, so I'm just checking in what the cards are talking about. There may be, I'm hearing halted progress or suspension of some sort. Now, don't take this suspension or lack of speed. I'm seeing speed. It's not fast enough for me. It's not happening fast enough, or I cannot break through. Don't take it as you are doing something wrong. It feels like the time has to be right. Let's see why. Why does the time have to be right for something to be manifested? Why the time has to be right? Because when it happens at the time that it has to, it's going to be 10 times sweeter. Okay, what if it's going to happen, or if you pushed it to happen earlier, sooner? You may miss the opportunity. You may miss something crucial. The pages, we only see the pages back. We're not seeing what they have in a cup, right? You might miss important details, or you might miss something that is important to you. So it's as if your progress in one area is being stopped in order for you to stop and look around. Stop and look around in order to see something that is very important. Yeah, there is something else there, but I'm not being told exactly what it is, as if it's a mystery. You have to experience this. All I'm getting is that there will be time to celebrate, but maybe not just yet. Again, I'm getting a warm summer months here, or warm springtime. I feel like that's when everything will start being accelerated for you. And I'm seeing, instead of this boat, I'm seeing it changing from a wooden boat to like a jet ski. You can jump on it and go like 10 times faster. Why is this period given to you? Period of stillness, let's call it that way. It's not that things are not happening. It may be happening a bit slower. You may start noticing it next week, week and a half, or some of you already noticed. Why is this happening? Why is this being given to you? Why is this being given to you? The Six of Wands, okay. To get ready for success. It's like a getting ready type of energy. See, there are people to be met still. Wisdom to be picked up throughout your journey. It's not in your energy just yet, but it will be there. It's in the future. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles reminding us to be a little bit more patient, and I know all of us hate hearing that. Okay, let's focus on the other cards. Let's see. Strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Let's see. Strong emotion, which one is it? Which one is it? We have Nine of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. Sorry, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reversed. And Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Let's get clarifying, shall we? Why is the Queen of Cups reversed? We have the Page of Cups. All of them are speaking about emotions. And we have the Ace of Cups upright. How about the 8? The 10 of Pentacles reversed. All right. Now, what I'm picking up with this, you're going to get very, very strong feelings next week, week and a half, to focus on your independence in some way. To focus on your finances, to focus on the way you communicate with people in order for you to be more independent. And it feels like it's financial as well as emotional independence. Not to the point where it is unhealthy, complete detachment, because it is not realistic. It comes from hurt. It comes from pain. But in this case, it feels like I'm much better. Next week, we're going to have dealing with my emotions. Dealing maybe with someone who might trigger me sometimes. Taking a minute to pause in order to respond. Especially if someone is hot-headed or they come from the family where someone lacked patience and they lashed out. And what I'm picking up that someone is becoming much better at handling loving emotions instead of jumping into it with those, pink glasses on. They are very rational about it. They're like, okay, let me take some time. I see you, I like you. But let me take some time to explore you. Let me see what you are capable of. Whatever this is, it feels like a lot of you are wanting to explore love next week and a half. Would it be emotional intimacy, vulnerability, or sexual? Those who are depending on your parents in some way, or your parents are depending on you, you will want to set clearer boundaries. But it's not that you are having an argument. I'm seeing a very nice conversation taking place. Hey, I really need to do that for myself, because if I do that for myself, I then can have more energy or have more resources for people around me. Some of you who are still living with parents, you are going to be deciding to move away. You are going to be deciding to start investing in your future, or it's just time for you to move away from someone or to move out of an old house. It's like universe, God will be showing you the way, where you belong. Anything else? What is your advice regarding this? You may receive quite a lot of compliments next week and a half. What is your advice regarding this? We have the King of Swords. Be clear with your intentions. And seek for those who are clear with their intentions too, and who are good at communication. Yeah. Because if someone isn't good at communication or doesn't want to communicate to the level that you are in need of, or you want to, you may end up feeling disappointed. You may end up feeling that you have a connection to someone, whether it be platonic or romantic, as if there was a parent and child type of dynamic. And it feels like you don't want that. You want equal partnership. You want someone to understand you. I'm also hearing someone saying, I'm not a child anymore. I can make my own choices. And maybe that's a conversation you're having with yourself in your head. Hey, I don't have to depend on that anymore. Or I don't have to ask for confirmations from other people if my opinion is right or if I should take that step. I can rely on myself, and I can let time show me, allow time show me where I'm going. A lot of you next week are experiencing a lot of love. But for just a couple of you, I split the deck and I saw the Seven of Swords. Watch out for people who are not willing to be vulnerable, you feel that they are trying to hide something, but there's maybe no reason to hide something, and you're questioning them. You're supposed to be around people next week and a half who are clear with their vision, so that the communication that you have with them is assertive It makes you feel grounded, appreciated, and both of you are good partners. Again, for friendships or romantic relationships or family. Okay, I hope this made sense, pile 3. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.